Christina here from CUhlCocktails, and I am about to launch a new video series about my new creations with cocktails. And I just wanted to do an intro to this video because I have been working very hard on new creations, and I recently moved to Barcelona, and it has inspired me to create cocktails that are not just cocktails but are also cultural stories and stories that incorporate my own journey. So I just wanted to say hi. I wanted to introduce this. My inspiration for this video came directly from Nick Flower, who was the creator of Too Soon over in Portland, Oregon, and he was the first person, before he had Too Soon, to make me a bee's kiss, which is simply rum, honey, and cream. So a lot of the inspiration has come from my own stories as well as the Catalan culture. So I just wanted to give a little bit of background before we dive into the video. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know if you like this concept and if I should continue it more. And here's our Mel I Mató cocktail. I recently moved to the largest city in Catalonia, and I am very blessed with these local markets. I also discovered a Catalonian dessert called Mel I Mató. It is a fresh local cheese that is covered with honey and sprinkled with nous de Catalunya, or walnuts. So I decided to go ahead and buy some of this mató and honey and make a cocktail because I can't help myself. So I went ahead and took some rum and added in the mató to create a fat wash on the rum. And then I decided that I would make a orgeat with the walnut to incorporate that into it. And here I just added some sugar, and I should have added honey, but next time. I did not have a blender, which made all of this a little bit more difficult, but it definitely brought more culture to the concept by thinking of how the ancestors made it and making it pretty similarly. And I always have a muddler in my toolkit as a bartender, so I improvise when necessary. My favorite part about walnuts is how much oil that they have in them, so it creates a nice buttery, complex texture when you create anything with walnuts, and the orgeat especially has a nice silky smooth texture. After I had completed the muddling, I go ahead and cooked it down on the stove to incorporate the flavors a little bit better. Walnuts can be a tiny bit finicky, so I like to keep it on semi-low heat and just simmer it until it's nice and thick, a little bit at least. And then afterwards I go ahead and grab my nut bag and strain it through the nut bag to get all the particles out. This time around I was gonna go ahead and use all of the excess particles so that later we can use it for the garnish. I also realized that walnuts definitely go bad faster than most things, so I went ahead and made a label for good measure. I had bought 3 different types of honey from this vendor at the market, and I decided to use the floral one because it made most sense for the cocktail. I went ahead and made both the orgeat and the runny honey a little bit lighter than I normally do for most cocktails, specifically because I wanted the fat wash to the rum to shine through this cocktail, because there's a lot of complex flavors with cream and honey and everything else. Here I've taken the excess nut particles and I have laid them out on the tray and put them on a very low heat in the oven to toast them, creating kind of a candied, crunchy walnut. Now we get to move into the cocktail build. We take the mató rum, and it is 2 ounces or 60 milliliters of the rum, followed by a 0.5 ounce or 15 milliliters of the runny honey, followed by 0.5 ounces or 15 milliliters of the walnut orgeat, and finished with 1 ounce or 30 milliliters of the whole milk that I chose because I think cream would overpower everything in this drink. Considering the amount of flavor and fat in this cocktail, it gets a really good, nice, hard shake until the tin is extra frothy and frozen. And then it's going to then get double strained into our cocktail coupe. For today's garnish, we're going to use our little honeycomb stick that we got from the vendors at the tienda. And then we're going to sprinkle some of our freshly toasted walnuts on top. Okay, time to try this out. Primero, bebo. It's a lot like a bee's kiss, but you can taste the queso. It's silkier because of the cheese and the fat that comes in the cheese. I can smell the toasted walnuts, so you get that nut right off the bat. That's really good. Simple, yet complex. I would definitely put this on a menu. Salud, chicos, chicas. Thanks for watching.